Not the guy on YouTube chat.
Hello. My Fugies have stopped working. Wait, I think they're just not in here. Uh-oh. Uh, 1 second. Sense I've made a mistake of some kind. Hell yeah. Wait, let me start virtual camera actually. To see my nice stream setup. Eh. Need the Blender tutorial for a personal project. I got you. Alright. Discord. Voice and video. Virtual cam. Boom. Hell yeah. Let me also pop out the YouTube chat. I'll be looking at both YouTube and Discord, so don't worry about it, but only the YouTube one will show up on the stream itself, so feel free to dox yourselves in the Discord if you'd like. Hooray! And also feel free to unmute anytime if you have any questions. So, hello everybody. I'm Madeline, or Stormy. You're either from GMU, which is the club I'm in, or YouTube chat is a bit behind, but I'll still be commenting for engagement. That's so goated, actually. Thank you. Might know me from that one video I uploaded on my project that randomly blew up. Engagement! So, when's the wedding? So, might be commenting based on that one video that randomly blew up because Crafty Masterman, my Minecraft Redstone YouTuber classmate, commented on and that pushed into the algorithm. Or you're from my school club, which is more likely the case because it is an educational stream. But I say educational as in it's like a very broad sense of the word. It's like educational in the sense of like your friend teaching you how to do something, but they also just watched the tutorial and you don't want to watch the tutorial, so you're getting the information from them, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not like fully educational, it's like semi-educational, because I'm still a noob. I've only got, it sounds kind of like humble bragging when I say this, but I only have 160 hours. That's like rookie numbers, you know. I gotta get to 1,000. I gotta be stuck in this hell for a bit longer. It's more like 165 because I keep doing Blender in class, and it's gone to a point where there was one of my classmates who was doing like an extra presentation for extra points for extra points in Maeve's class, and he was like, "Hey, you can use Blender with this too. I see you modeling in class. Great work, by the way." And I'm like, "Holy shit, thank you," but I wasn't sure I was being perceived. Being seen is such an experience, which is why live streaming is such an experience. But it will be a good one. This is not my first live stream rodeo. I used to live stream me drawing on YouTube. So there was this app called, I think, Omelet Arcade, where you could stream from your iPad straight to YouTube. and I would live stream myself drawing like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan art. And then there are so many of these damn videos with stupid titles, and I still haven't gone to it. But yeah, it's not my first rodeo. Actually, and then my second experience was getting randomly called up for intro to game design, and I had to play a video game, and then I kept commenting, and people thought it was really funny because no filter. Anyway, I think I've yapped enough. Not too many people, but actually, no, there's 3 people. That's a lot of people for our class, actually. My average is like 5. Hell yeah. And also, I can't even complain about chatters, because I also lurk in streams perma, I don't think. Used to play League with a couple small streamers, but I quit League like a year ago. Congratulations! Who up lurking? Me, actually. I'm lurking on my own stream. Congratulations on being freed from your leaf shackles. I was personally freed from League because I had an ex who took that game way too seriously. And honestly, he had a good reason. He's Grandmaster. But also, I peaked Platinum. I peaked Platinum playing Sona Nami. So like, he would like give me silent treatment whenever I did that. And it was like, that's a gag. Up your standards, guys. Anyway, let's get into the class, shall we? My fucking... Hey, where'd my whiteboard go? What the hell? There we go. There's my whiteboard. Hell yeah. Oops, my YouTube has my name. Uh-oh. Oh, where were you when was whiteboard kill? Hi, Jaden. Transitions are hitting. They're hitting a bit too much. They weren't supposed to hit that hard. But here you are. We are making... Hello, class. We are making the Revolutionaries in like 2 hours. I have school tomorrow, so it's gotta be in 2. I've got a 10 a.m. class. I usually skip this class because there's also an online version. But I went last week because I stayed over at school for an assignment. Not for an assignment. It was for... I got exhibited in a gallery. Beat Drop Glove. The thing that I randomly went viral for. Got exhibited. And like... But then the code broke the night before, and it was really tragic. But it got exhibited successfully. But then I had to stay on campus for a bit, so here's what it is. You're editing the video for tomorrow? Oh, good luck! For anybody in game industries, I pray for you. For anyone in, why read those words, affected by the curse, I pray for you. Because I was also affected by the curse. I'm free now, but alas, the industries is a cruel witch who curses people to have to condense things in a minute. And speaking of a minute, I gotta do this in 2 hours. I have school tomorrow, it's gotta be in 2. We are making the revolutions in like 2 hours, because we need this model. ASAP! So what are we doing? The Game Makers Union, cool club I'm in, and cool club you're in, is an anime model stat. And we're gonna make this dude live, while also teaching you all about box modeling. Here's a disclaimer. I am not a professional. I see you guys writing, Mr. Streamer, it'd be cool if I share the stream first here so they can learn if they want. Yes! Actually, I'm gonna go further, to even say that I'm actually planning on making this entire slideshow a reference for people to take a look at if they want to learn 3D modeling in a very brain rot way. Because that's what I'm good at, rotting your brain and being entertaining, I hope. Actually, I know I'm entertaining. People who don't stop talking is pretty entertaining. If you wanted chill lo-fi music, you can just go on Spotify and search up Stream Cafe, which is what I'm listening to. You're here because you want to hear me talk. And also model. That's probably the most important part. So, disclaimer, I'm not a professional. These are low-key rookie numbers. I gotta get these to 1,000. Because I have Blender on Steam, this is one of my most played games, which is kind of embarrassing. But also not that embarrassing, it's fine. It's chilling. We chilling. Oh my gosh, more people have joined the voice chat. But my Fugis are not here. I gotta put my Fugis back. They'll be there, and I'll put them in art. It's fine. Okay. So I only have 60 hours in Blender, which is low-key rookie numbers, but it's okay. And also, League Sessions is free music to use, but then you gotta be associated with League of Legends. True. That's the price of having free to use music. You have to sell your soul to a corporation. So, I also have committed major modeling sins, which we will avoid with this model. So this looks pretty nice, right? This is the knight, but there are big problems with this model. The arms are not actually connected to the body, which is actually not the biggest sin of this. The biggest sin is that her feet are also apposing, which causes... I don't think this is copyright-free music. No, I have a spot. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I'm quitting. I'm quitting. I thought I had. Oh my god, I was trying to do the thing where I had an ad block on my Spotify, so I thought I'd be free from ads. But alas, I am a noob. But it's okay. I was like, this isn't copyright free. Why is there vocals? So there's a major modeling sin here because her legs are apposing. I didn't think this would be a big deal, but then when she started running, she started like when you're exercising, like you do like that big leg crossovers, right? It's that, but she does that permanently, which is really embarrassing. But yeah, we will be avoiding the embarrassing modeling mistakes this time because I have learned better. But look at this. What's fun? Okay. Well, look at this like armor plating though. Like I cooked on that. I'm not sure if we'll get into armor plating today because I purposely made the design with no armor plates. Like I made this design because it is piss easy to make very fast. It is all basic shapes, and I'll be showing you how to do that. So the plan: reuse this hand. I am not modeling it again. This is the knight's hand. It's if you can't see it in this view, but it's got like knuckles and shit, which is really cool, which allows it to bend super nicely. But alas, at the moment, we don't got time for that. But I do have a bunch of resources for you to follow, and will drop for you guys later, so you can learn how to model that cool hand and also some other cool things. Because I don't like the donut tutorial. I don't like Blender Guru, and I've talked to people about this before. I don't like Blender Guru because his videos are way too long, and also he says the F slur for fun. I'm not making this up. We hate the donut tutorial, and that guy's also a weirdo. He says the F slur for fun and sells NFTs. He sold a donut NFT. So yeah, now you know. Blender Guru lore. Has the Spotify ad stopped? Oh my, thank God. I can live again. Oh, donut sucks. Tragedy. Saw someone watching it in public a month ago. So real. It's terrible. They don't know the way. And also, so reuse this hand, make a new model for Revolutionaries, and also make a slide cheat sheet with what we learned in this slideshow. And it's so this slide is currently empty, but basically I'll switch back and forth between modeling and this as I teach more stuff. So without a further ado, let's get into Blender. Beldner moment! I freaking love Beldner. My favorite. Delicious Belder. Beldner's Gate. Let's go! My Fugis. They're so small. Hello. My Blender. Also so small. Why are you tiny, sir? Why are you teeny tiny? My Beldners are a correct size now. And also, let's move you up. Reveal itty bitty Blender. OMG chat reveal. You guys can see. And you guys can also see the guys in the VC. So if you have any questions, your little icon will pop up. Nice. So we're inside Blender now. Of course, you have to kill the cube as usual. But in order to start when you're modeling with a reference is to add surfaces add images as a reference. So let's add an image. I'm going to go to where I have the guy. What's so annoying is that I have him on my documents, but I have two documents folders. One is regular documents, and the other one is the one that OneDrive keeps spitting out. And it's insanely annoying. Take note, chat. Add surfaces, and to add surface and as a reference. Amazing! You're taking notes for me. This is so nice of you. GMU Revolutionary Rev. Oh, he's fucked up. He's rotated. Let's rotate him to the front. Actually, I'm lazy. Let's just free import him. Yeah, be sure to click -Y. Actually, go to Y when you import stuff so he's actually facing the right direction. Image as reference. Rev. And now we have our guy. He's here. Can go in here to image, click opacity, and then make him lower opacity. Also, I'm also going to shift him so he's closer to the middle. Now I'm going to copy him, Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V. Maybe I should do the thing where in all the Blender tutorials, you can basically search up how to have the key bindings on screen. Let's see. Key binding, key presses on screen Blender. Okay, let's see. How to display keys. Oh, there's an add-on. I didn't know it wasn't part of Blender. Let's add that. That seems very useful. Add-ons. Still an add-on. Let's look. I have to download it from GitHub. Source code. Install. Downloads. Date modified. Screencast keys. Did that not work? Or okay. Is it enabled? It says it's downloaded, but it's not doing things, so I'll just say what I'm doing. Why is your Blender different from my Blender, aka better? Wait, I'm confused. Do we add surfaces? No, you did not. Have it perpetually on sale for $90. What if we pay $2,000 and learn programming only? Then you gotta restart Blender. Ah, I see. Okay, I'll restart it now. In the meantime, I'll save this because it's a good thing to do. Oh yeah, and also I'm using a previous version of Blender because AutoRig Pro, the version I have that I got for free, broke with the newer versions, and I got no money to buy right at the moment. I spent it all on Warhammer Vermintide 2. My whole $8. Right. Let's see, restarting it worked. File, preferences. Ah, you're right. It's here. Thank you, Jaden. Amazing. Wow, Warhammer Vermintide 2 sounds like a fun game. I wish more streamers played it. Me too. This streamer I watched, Armadillo VO, played it pretty recently. It's pretty sick. Right, does it just automatically work or no? Enable it, then turn it on in 3D view properties region. Okay, how do I do that? View regions. Oh, it's probably here. I lied. Is this not a 3D view? Oh, there it is. Turn it on. Hey, let's go. Ah, hell yeah. Okay. So what you first want to do is delete the cube. You don't have to, you can keep him. Gotta go to add, image, reference. But before you do, click on Y, because that's the front of the screen. View, add, image, reference. Find your reference. Revolutionary, ref. Hooray! He's here. We're gonna also go to here, data, opacity. We're gonna lower the opacity so he's not everywhere. Blender isn't free. I thought it was. Blender is free, but the add-ons associated with it, some of them are paid. My rigging add-on, I got on sale for $0 because they had a birthday sale. But normally it's like $50. It's a good deal. But Blender is free and will always be free. It's just the add-ons which are not sometimes. So we got a front ref. Now we're gonna click either of the X's, doesn't really matter. Gonna copy this, paste it. Gonna rotate. You see how it's rotating forward? We don't want that. We want to rotate it on Z-axis, which is the one that's standing up. R, Z. And see how it's rotated part way? Just go down here, click 90. And we're gonna align. I made my first mistake. You see how when it's aligned, it's supposed to be like, hey, there's a front view and side view. I'm basically faced the wrong way, so I'm gonna also rotate him around. Then go to 180. Now we're going to G, X. I don't know, G, Y. Y makes him go front and back. X makes him go left and right. G, Y, and also move this guy into the center. So now when we click Y and X, we're able to quickly swap between the front and the side views. This guy's still slightly off center, so I'm gonna move him so that they are centered. And this is a very basic reference setup for 3D character modeling. Begin lurking, Mr. Streamer. Thank you for awesome stream so far. You're very welcome, Armadillo Leo. Please have a great day. And now, I'm gonna name it front and side, so I know which one to click if I need to hide anything. Now, we're going to add a cube. We deleted the cube and now we're gonna add a cube. You can also do this with Shift A, but I found that as a beginner, it's much easier to actually go here and add stuff through the windows, because you can actually see them. We're going to size this down. We're going to start with the head. I'm going to size this down to around the size of the head. We're going to type G. G is to grab it, is to move it around. G. Wrong key. G, Z. Going to move him all the way up. Going to zoom in here. Make it go down all the way again. And now we're going to click here to -X and line them up. And this will be what the skull kind of looks like. Hi, Maeve. Oh, Maeve is here.
Hello.
Hi, Maeve.
Yeah, hi.
Hello. Welcome. Just got
Thank you.
started with box modeling. And now we're going to see why it's called box modeling. So,
Ooh.
in Blender, there are two main modes. I have one for modeling anyway. There's object and there's edit. Edit mode is when you can move the little individual vertices and make the cool shapes. The object mode is more for laying stuff out. In object mode, we're going to go Control R to add a loop cut. This loop cut, first of all, exposes the fact that my model is not centered. Oopsies, guys. The X is centered now. Loop cut, which cuts it down the center. And this is a very standard workflow when you're making symmetrical characters. We're going to toggle X-ray, because if I do this, I only grab the front vertices, and I just want to grab everything on the right. So we're going to go back here, X-ray. Now this grabs the back. I'm going to delete it. Why did I do this? This is so I can add a mirror modifier. So I only have to do things once, which is pretty great when you're modeling stuff. I'm also going to turn on clipping because these shapes are touching each other, and I want them to stay touching. I got another ad, it's so over. No. Guys, anyone want to give me Spotify Premium? It's so embarrassing. And now, box modeling is essentially starting out with a box, and then slowly adding more geometry using loop cuts and the knife tool, and carving out your shape very slowly this way. This, along with sculpting, which is using the sculpt tools, is one of the two major workflows for modeling in Blender. However, I prefer this one because you don't have to do any retopology, which is basically turning things lower poly after you make them super high poly. It's less intuitive, but it's pretty intuitive for me. Because how I like to imagine it is it's basically tracing your reference, but in 3D space. And I'll show you what that means in a little bit. I'm going to do Control R to add some more geometry. We're going to add like this many. And I'm also going to move this all the way up. You're going to see right now that I'm kind of cheating. Because in, a game where, hats in real life, you can take them off. What I'm going to do I'm going to do a cheating approach, which is making this all one geometry because clipping is a bitch. Because I'm not sure if you saw the Night Gauntlet, but because I did it where I put the arm and then I made the gauntlets, when she bends her arm, sometimes it just clips. And it's terrible. And if you don't have to actually take off certain layers, it's just easier for everybody to have it all be one merged geometry. Okay, my music's back. So what I'm gonna do is gonna also move this up because it's kind of round. I'm gonna grab this geometry with the select tool and I'm gonna move it inwards. And I'm just gonna do that in literally just trace what I've made. And you see here, oh, this is not super round. I'd like this to be rounder. Add a little loop here. We got a hat shape in like 2 seconds. And now it's like, wait a minute, but it's still kind of like a square thing from the top. From the front only. What's it look like on the side? My demonstration was so insane that my Discord crashed. One moment. Okay, it's back. I was like, oh, there's only this from the front, right? What's it look like on the side? Well, we can check. If I go to the side, it's no square. But since we've set up our reference this way, we can basically trace the side view as well. Rip! Yay! So we're gonna grab this, move it back. Trace. Now we got a pretty nice shape from the side as well. Added an extra loop cut because I want to bring this up. so the shape of the skull is more real. Move this down. Typically you want them to be pretty straight. The nicer the topology, the easier it is to bend, but also nice looking topology isn't always the best. Sometimes the best topology is what your model's being used for, and for animation, it's as little polys as possible with bends in the right places. Now we're going to create a thing here. You can also see that my reference is slightly off. So if you can line up your reference, that's probably the best. If you can't, just use your best judgment. Let's move this back. In my case, I'd rather this be look the best from the front because I'm not great at drawing side views. So I'll do the side view as best as I can and adjust it to see if it's the best in the front. Here I'm also going to do a trick where that was supposed to happen. Where I scale the X to a 0 so that things are all lined up. Just to make the topology nicer to work with later on as well. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a tilted hat. Gotta take that in mind. And click this to disable it. And we can kind of see we have a little basic head shaping it up already. Alright. Now, I'm going to make a little loop here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to extrude out the hat. We're going to select this. Why is it allowing me to click it? There we go. What I did was I pressed E to extrude, but I didn't move it. And what I'm going to do now is just expand this out. Let's look at what his hat looks like from the front. It's kind of pretty even on all sides, except extra long on the sides. Take a look at it without it. Looks pretty good. Now we'll just grab just the sides that are long. Drag it out to the side. It's giving farmer at the moment. And that's because these edges should be a little rounder. And there's a very easy tool for that. Yeah, it's Stream Cafe. I love it so much. I use it for my Instagram reels. Is this a bug? Or yeah, it was just from my things clipping. What's happening here? Sometimes when you notice weird geometry like this, when you extrude stuff, sometimes it clips, even though it's not supposed to. So I'll just move this back. Oh, I didn't notice this, but a lot of the two sides were barely not touching. So they weren't being joined together, which is not cool. Yeah. When this happens, you can very often select where's merge by distance. Merge by distance blender. We'll use then you select the merge, mesh, and edit tool. Now, if there's like any little vertices that are very close to each other that's not supposed to, you can merge them. But mine are actually quite far from each other, so I can't just cheat. Dang it. But I know they're all along the center line, so it's chilling. Yeah. And if you don't catch this when you're modeling, it's okay. I miss it all the time. You just have to do a bit of due diligence and fix it later. Now back to my original thing. You see that we want this little reg to be rounder. So we'll click this. I'm going to use edge select tool because I only want really the edge. We're going to bevel. And we're going to add like 3 segments. And now we have a rounded edge. Hooray! I'm going to move this back up, back to the select box. Let's take a look with our reference again. Not the exact same, but we had the general vibes down. We got a little helmeted guy. Unless you really wanted your reference to look exactly like you've imagined, it's chill if it doesn't. Especially for stuff like armor, I found that envisioning modeling it in the 3D space itself gives me a lot better of an idea than just going at it on the 2D space. Okay, now we finished the helmet in like 40 minutes. In my 40 minutes, I mean 20 because I yapped for most of it. Hooray! Let's trace the rest of it. That's okay, we appreciate you. I'm so glad! Now for these guys, since they don't have to follow this kind of upward structure of the hat, I'll do the thing I did earlier, which is scale by 0 to make the vertices align with each other. Just make sure this looks okay. Yep, just a flat face. Cool. Yeah, I can also cheat the face a little bit here, because usually you do some more funky stuff with face geometry if you want to animate your face to have like eyes that actually blink. But since this is a noob character in our game that will get instantly slaughtered, it's okay. It's really okay. Let's move this. Gonna move this forward. So that it matches our reference. So it looks like the head's actually coming out of the hat rather than growing out of it, which is what it actually is doing. But they don't have to know that. They don't gotta know. So your job is for yours to cut corners. Because cutting corners means that more devices can run your game. Just gonna move this back so it's just more of a rounded shape in general. Cool helmet, dude. Thanks. Alright. Okay. Let's move on to the nose. He's got no nose in the front view, but he's got a nose in the side view. So you gotta give him one. Nose is quite simple. I'm gonna use a knife tool because we don't really need the extra geometry to go up the hat. It's only really in the face. Knife tool is K. It's basically loop tools, except you can control where it goes more. It doesn't have to be a full loop. Click here. Drag it all the way down. Now, this is around where his nose will be. Let's take a look. His nose, yeah, this is the end of his nose. This is where his nose bridge is. You see how there's this little triangle that forms for the underside of his nose. We're gonna take that, do a little knife tool, and do a little triangle. So we're also going to drawing where his nose ends. Over here. Also gonna drag a bit of a loop around his head. Some extra geometry to round it out. And now, since we have these faces we made, you can select it with face selection mode. E. And we've got our nose. It's giving Minecraft Villager at the moment, but we can fix this very easily. I'm gonna select this vertice. Select the second one with shift click. Right click. Merge vertices at last. That did not do the thing I wanted it to do. Oh! There's some extra vertices being made. How silly of me. We're gonna merge these vertices first, because I don't know why they're there. Merge, mesh, merge, the center. Oops. Mesh, merge by distance. And this should fix it. It did not. Okay. Spotify Premium, hit no exist. Merge vertices at center. Merge vertices at center. And now we're going to move this vertex back. Merge vertices at center. We got kind of the top of a nose. And we can do fun stuff with different nose shapes. For example, if this was Eleanor's nose, we kind of stop here. But this is not Eleanor. This is a random goon who's trying to kill her. So gotta change up the nose a bit. Merge this back as well. Where's these? At last. And we're making that shape again. Move this back to trace the reference. And we got a low poly nose. Hooray! It is front. It is a little large, so let's move this inwards. A little large considering that his nose was non-existent from the front side. That's silence. It's so scary. Just kidding. The ad's finished. Thank goodness. I'm gonna actually move these out because his mouth would probably be here. This is so Minecraft Villager because we're cheating it by by having his head just be one modeler. Yeah, this is literally Minecraft Villager. This is like the farmer. This is so funny. Hell yeah. We're in this view. Let's make sure everything looks okay. Looks pretty okay to me. Front, side. Bring this back. Yeah. And now we're done the main structure of the head. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna do a little bit of a fun thing. I'm gonna see where the bottom of the thing is, the hat. You can see that he has this kind of chainmail thing going around. It's basically on the side of his face. And protects the side of it. What we're gonna do is that through geometry, we're going to make it slightly different from the rest of the face. To make it seem like, oh, the rounded part's the face and not the actual thing. Cool. Gonna do the same technique as the hat. E, S. And now, very simply, we have a bit of separation between his little chainmail and the actual face. Front, side. Hooray! Looking pretty good so far. I think he looks a bit wide. Very easy way to state that. Go to object mode, scale, do it not by Y, do it by X. S, X. Make him a bit skinnier. Yay. Now let's go back to modeling. Front, side. Now you can kind of see how, through just using a cube, you were able to move vertices around so that it was a shape that we better liked. And this is how a lot of models come to be. Let's move these vertices down a bit more, so there's more like a nose, a bit rounder. The more organic and round you want something to be, the more vertices you want. Okay, now let's go on to the scarf. I'm gonna think about how I'm gonna approach the scarf, because there's a couple of ways I can do it. I could just do the same thing as the helmet where I extrude down and to make it big again. I'm just saying, doing this could get you that bonus 5%. True! I'm just a little bit worried about how much I can realistically teach in an hour. So I'll probably make a version of this, but like much simpler. Maybe of my little creature guy that you see on the side. He's very easy to model. I modeled him in another class. Guys, I'm just on Blender all the time. This is so... oh my gosh. Yay! May have to sign up, I fear. Okay, before we go, I'm also going to make his face slightly less flat with edit mode. Typically, like, let's mock you guys for a bit. In the face, kind of, it goes towards the back. Okay, towards the back where your chin is the most forward, and your face kind of goes further back. So what I'm gonna do is grab the sides, push it all back a little bit. You gotta be sure to also grab these, because the extra little geometry needs to be grabbed as well. I'll just do it one at a time. It's not that serious. Got a bit of a chin situation. We don't have to do too much because it'll be covered. Alright. I'm just getting mocked by Mr. Streamer. What an honor. Thank you. I'll mock you guys any day. For educational purposes only, of course. You know what? Might be a good time to show you guys, loop tools. Wait, let me try something. It'd be really funny if this works. Also notice something weird here. This also created some extra geometry down here, so I'm just gonna merge these together. Because I only really need that extra little definition at the front of the face. Like over here. Rest, Not very necessary. But I'm gonna try something funny. Also gonna merge these because it's a weird drama tree. Where is this? Hello? Ah, I see. I have not. Oh, I don't have loop tools. Loop tools is a very useful add-on. Do I have loop tools? I don't. There we go. Loop tools, circle. That didn't work. But if you have loop tools, you can make funny circles. Or actually, it did. I'm just a noob. Never mind, then don't do this. You can, if you want to. Okay. Since it covers a bit of the face. Yeah, it covers the chin. What? Let's make this a separate thing. Since we're done the head, let's name this head. Let's do the scarf. And sometimes you don't even have to start with a cube. You can start out with, say, a cylinder. We're gonna do the same thing as the cube. Size it down. GZ. We're also gonna size it down, just flattening it. I think it's SZ. No, yes, it is. Size it down even more. Bring around to where his chin is. Hello! Welcome to the stream. Hi, Abdur. Welcome. We're modeling a little knight guy today. Basic revolutionaries. What is this character? It's wondering the main enemies. Yeah, your little enemy grunts. And we're just going to position it, rotate it slightly. It's a little scarf. Also gonna bring this slightly up. Also, I made a big mistake, which is I didn't change the amount of vertices that I actually had. So I'm gonna do that all over again. Shift A, cylinder. I'm gonna change this down to just 12, because it really doesn't need to be that detailed. G, Z, S, scale down, S, Z. Also, don't worry about not memorizing these key commands, because it took me 160 hours to do it. Where else is this streaming? This is streaming on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I just realized on my stream I put my goal of making an open world. This is just... Everybody who does game dev know that this is like the one thing everybody wants to do, but it's so hard. And so I had that as a joke goal, but now we have an actual goal. So let's change that stream goal. Goal. Make a model for the revolutionary. Now back to art. Yay! Make a model for the revolutionary. Now's that's our actual goal. Thank goodness. Alright. Now we have a little scarf for the revolutionary. It's a little bit big, so let's grab the bottom. Scales eat up. Grab it. She said. I'll return for doing this when I'm done. Sounds good. Have a great dinner. For anybody on YouTube, I'm also streaming this in my club's Discord. And so whoever would like to go on open mic can choose to do so, or they can chat in the stream as well. We're going to do our same technique of tracing our sketch as best as we can. Now, if your sketch is doo-doo, such as mine, are gonna be so real, then you don't have to do it perfectly, as long as you have a vision for what it actually is. Speaking of, I forgot to add the mirror modifier, so let's do it right now. Oh my god, it's the McDonald's ad again. Hate it here. Alright, X. That's properly mirrored. Let's clip it. Can't tell if it's properly clipped, because let me hide the references. Yeah, it looks pretty properly clipped. Now we got a little scarf. You can see it's clipping into the other model a little bit. So we're just gonna move this out so it stops doing that. There we go. I messed with the Spotify thing. Was like, do you want to watch a long string of ads and have be ad free for 30 minutes? And then you could be like, yes, please. Also, you know what I missed the most? My ad block working. That's the biggest thing. Ugh. And, well, this is the scarf. Like, there's not much more you can do. What we can also do is to make sure that these don't clip is, first of all, let's make a backup of this head. Because we're going to try merging these together. By clicking these geometry, press Ctrl J. And now these are merged. We're going to extrude out these bottom faces to make a makeshift neck. Literally, if something will not be seen, you can fuck around with it a lot more. Because this is like, oh, the chin's covered, that's why. Now we're gonna try and match these up. Look like robots from that one anime, giving them genetic is probably the idea. True. They do look like just enemy grunt number 64. They're not meant to be memorable. Just way to best way to run. Thinky. They will be seen from above, actually. Let me think about how to approach this. That is why we made a backup. Let's keep these separate for now. Head. Scarf thing. We'll fix this later. Now, onto the body. The thing about the body is that I've already modeled this chest plate before. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna steal from Elaine. Right. Hello, Elaine. You are getting kidnapped. Yoink. Yoink. Did that work? No, I didn't copy it properly. Embarrassing. Okay, surely this is copied correctly. Oh no, kidnapping! It's true. Alright, I also copied over the rig, so let's do a bit of deleting things. Now we have the chest plate. Wow! Instant chest plate hack. Amazing. Gotta see how it's scaled up. I did that so fast! Amazing! When you're working on a game, every second counts. We're gonna merge this together with the scarf actually. S, X to make it slightly wider. Make him a bit chunkier. I'm gonna do is gonna delete the top half of this. Not the top half, the top. Just the top. Full stop. Yeah, these should be easier to merge than this. How much is this? Oh yeah, these are 12 vertices. That one's top vertices. Oh yeah, this will be easy to merge. I have down here the vertices, and why this is easy to merge is that you can just connect the vertices together. And there's a very easy way to do that. Let's make a copy of the chest plate. Copy of the scarf thing. Chest plate, scarf thing. Chest plate. Scarf thing, Control J. Going to edit mode. I'm gonna select these two with. So Alt click is to select all these loops, and clicking Shift Alt click also selects these other loops. And what these can do is, first of all, let me delete the half vertices so we can have a mirror mod. Flipping. Alt. And then Shift, Alt click. Right click, Loop Tools, Bridge. And these are connected. We're gonna have, let's do 2 segments. And because we want this to have kind of a bit of geometry, because it is a scarf, we're going to move this, GZ, up to where the scarf is. And move it down. So it kind of looks like, oh, he has a little scarf. Actually, this looks ass. Forget what I did! A lot of 3D modeling is trying shit and going like, this doesn't look quite right. We're probably gonna do the same technique as we did the kind of armor detail thing on his face. E. Hey. Gonna move these together. Yay! We've got a body. Let's round this out some more according to the reference. It's got a bit of a rounded back. Damn, that S-curve go crazy! Oh my gosh. Sheesh. Let's round this out a lot more. Cool. I'm gonna go back to the face again. How many vertices does this have? 16! Ah. Am I selecting the right one? Let's close this. Because I'm gonna look at the bottom, because I do want to bridge these eventually. I just gotta see how many edge loops I need. I have 9. Okay, I need a few more. You can get that pretty easily. Let's bevel this edge. Bevel, for those missed it earlier, basically makes edges rounder. I have 10, 11. Yeah, this works. So if I add 2 segments, how many does this do? 1, 2. 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, I'm stupid. There's only half. Okay, so I have too many. So if I merge these together, I'll figure this out later. Let's do the rest. But pretty much when you have overlapping elements, it's best to have just everything merged, so you don't have to worry about clipping. Down. Okay, I see some weird geometry stuff here, so let's fix it. Fix it up. Click on the inside. Cool stuff. Okay, let's go for the legs next. Actually, let's go for little thingy. The thingamabob. The sting. Forgot the exact name of it, but it's the thing that protects the hips. We're going to... Some metal belt? Yeah, pretty much. It's the medieval equivalent of a belt. I'm gonna extrude this down. I'm gonna do the same technique. E. S. Got a bit of a belt situation. We're going to manually move vertices around so they look more bell-shaped, like our reference. Also, I'm just going to SZ0. This makes the vertices just line up better. Boop. I'm going to SX. This will just move the vertices outwards in a line. Wow, it done. Hooray, metal belt. Let's look at the side. Yeah, it's a metal belt. Sure is metal. Sure is belt. Guess we can make it more bell-shaped on the side as well. SY. Yay! And that is done as well. And funnily enough, we can keep going with this by now selecting his inner edge loop. Because if you look at it, this little belt and the chainmail skirt, they're the same shape, except the skirt is longer. Easy 300 subs. True. Hello, Ding. Welcome. Don't tell Jeff this, but I don't know. Jeff's my professor. This is a streaming class. I didn't know how to set up the sub counts automatically. So they don't work properly at the moment, but that's okay. We extrude out the skirt. Alt click. SX. And we've got a skirt, baby. Hell yeah. Hells yes. Let's change this up a little bit. We got a chainmail skirt. Hooray! His legs are so protected. There's a bit of fucky geometry here. Let's fix it. Mercies. Manual edit sub count real quick. Oh my gosh, how many do I have? Model with me. I got 5 average views though, that's crazy. Oh, I got 270? Damn! Okay, one moment. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, fuck ass McDonald ad. I hate them. Chat, press 1 if you hate McDonald's. Thank you. Alright, let's go back to art. OMG, we're looking under the skirt so lewd. So true, actually. Underskirt shot. Oh, oh. For real. That's also how I feel when modeling characters without clothes on, which is why I don't. This is the real reason, to avoid being demonetized. That edit was so scuffed, yes! This is truly the streamer experience. I totally could have turned on studio mode, but alas, I forgot to. I love McDonald's breakfast. That is true, though. I would fuck up an Egg McMuffin. Egg McMuffin and those hash browns, so good. And also, I used to, I would get the hash brown any time of the day. One time I went to Eden Center, and I was like, damn, McDonald's hash brown. They're like, breakfast is over, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? They can't just do that. Oh, man. What about my hash brown? I wonder if we can keep on doing this. Keep on doing the extrude and connect method. Because it's not like we'll ever look under it anyway. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Because if you think about it, they're all the same shape. He used to have 24/7 into COVID attack. That's so unfortunate. Extrude. Inwards. Oh my gosh, I totally can. Yeah, because instead of doing this... I'm gonna connect these two. Merge vertices at center. And we're gonna add an extra one over here. This is so silly. Man hates to read topology so much, he invents new modeling methods just to avoid it. How much is this? This 7. That's a bad number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no, let's do it really. We don't gotta be that efficient. We good. Bodies morph so quickly. Gonna add in a little 12-sided cylinder. Last from my stream is 10 months ago, so I'm gonna go buy milk at the store again. I might. I just might. But the real answer is no! I will be streaming more regularly. You can make one now. All you need is hash browns, grocery store, some eggs, ham, bacon, some lettuce. True! I can have McDonald's breakfast whenever I want. I don't have to be confined by corporations. And honestly, they taste better at home. Like, you're so right, actually. Sure, blend. Scale down. Because at home is better than going to some restaurant for reals. Like, even buying the frozen ones I found are really good. Like, love a cooking moment. I need to make homemade hash browns one of these days. Dude, it sounds so good. Yeah. Thing about this is that since we're in a top-down perspective, these don't have to connect. All you have to do, and even better, is that they don't actually exist under the skirt at all. They just connect to each other. Connect to this. geometry. It's very silly. So, gonna have the leg here. 3S. I clicked the wrong button. I will not leave to buy milk again. How's your work? Is it an internship? Oh, it is good. It's my part-time job. I work part-time at my program's makerspace, where I like cut wood and help people with code, and make sure students don't kill themselves on machines. It's very fun. Work's starting to pick up now because basically how it works is that on the second semester, the first years get to figure out all the little tools and stuff, and they have a full course where they get to go on the machines, cut wood. They have to make these like Diglett looking things. They're low-key ugly. Don't tell my prof I said that. Okay. G set point. Telling all the profs no! Every single one of them. This is horrible. Now let's snitch. No! Guys, please. Guys, please don't tell the profs that I think their course is stuck. Dear Professor. Professor. YouTuber Stormwide just said your course sucks. Going to add some little loops around where the foot is. Now we're gonna do that same technique, baby. Actually, let's do that later. Let's round out the foot first. You can tell I drew this reference in like a rush because they're not even lined up properly. Alright. We're gonna do a mirror modifier for this as well. And if mirror modifiers don't work, it's because you're not in edit mode. Just go in edit mode. Sometimes you also have to click the thing you're mirroring. Actually, I clicked the wrong thing. Front. Mirror the skirt. There we go. Haha, funny stick legs. He looks like a scarecrow. When am I getting referrals? Extra C++ Python Java, so I'm at $120 an hour. Sounds fair to me, I fear. We should just keep it like this. Stick legs. Front, side. What the Mickey Mouse has toes. Yeah, we're fixing this. As usual, with our workflow, we will be oh, why does it roll like this? I made him like this. Okay. Let's round him up. Let's make him. This will make this very blocky, which allows us to get the correct shape better. This will also be S0, so it's all blocks. Front. Oh no, the audio is getting scuffed. No! Oh, it's probably because I was laughing so hard. Rose got the toe. The singular toe. One toe. For prosperity. Continue shaping this. I'm gonna have some extra loop cuts here just for the ankle. Why messing up the arm and making them ugly would be most interesting to put in the game. True. I'm not sure if you saw the programming thing. Like, Jonathan did a great job implementing the princess and the knight into the game. But if you look really closely, I fucked up the princess's hands because I didn't model it properly. She runs like this, with her fingers out. Ah! She's running like a yeah! The princess is a gangster! She's chill like that. The thing she's Thanks! Your friendly neighborhood Eleanor. Ain't no way to laugh is too powerful. Russians couldn't contain it. Literally. They couldn't contain me laughing my ass off. They will not handle me seeing the knight being animated in Unity. That shit was beautiful. But yeah, having the models be fucked up would be great. Cause I just think it's so funny. Why are you lopsided, girl? Ain't no way. The Princess Spring fans, she thinks she's Doctor Strange. The Eye of Vagaboto! That's what she does when she uses her lantern ability. Now you're thinking in portals. Any Marvel Rivals players in the chat? That game is so fun. I'm so ass at it though. But I got Cloak and Dagger. White women save me! Who needs to aim? That's very silly. We gotta heal though. Let's move this heal back. That's not how heals work. G-Y. Portals? Freaking love portals. We're like she's thinking of portals. We should add teleportation to Final Envoy. Thoughts? Let's cope creep programming game. Let's cope creep even more. Physicist, true. She's Gladys actually. That's why she's so mean. Let's make the toes. Got a spiky toe. She forgot to give Knight the cake. For real, that's so mean. Gee. Since we have a very mechanical, very hard edges design, we don't gotta refine it out too much. Yo, game. I look at the gameplay trim, no for me immediately. Damn, pre-release hater. Overwatch 2 old more than Marvel Rivals. That's crazy. My goodness. Hey, that's a hot take. I love scope creep. Cope creep. Ding in the YouTube chat just said Overwatch 2 is better than Marvel Rivals. That's insanity. But I respect the hustle. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is just to be a bit more round. move this forward a bit so it's more toe-shaped. Toe moment. Atonement. Both bad because PvP online games. Come to the offline realm. True. If I can't play that game on no Wi-Fi, I don't want it. This is why I'm on Blender all the time. You can play it offline. My favorite game. My most played game on Steam. Dude, it's so... Being a game dev is so unfortunate because why are my most played games Godot and Steam? Not Godot, is it? Godot and Blender. Horrible, horrible. Actually, my most played game isn't Godot or Blender, but it's something worse. It's Lost Ark. Oh man, Lost Ark. God! I need Spotify Premium, guys. This is a business expense at this point. Holy shit. Or download music like Not a Noob. Okay, there we go. That was really hard for no reason. GY, move this back. Alright, we got a funny toe. We got a funny foot. Incredibly funny feet. Yeah. Let's look at where the knees are. Probably like the knees are hidden. Are we for serious? Okay. This is gonna be kind of funny. I don't know how many hours I actually have to be, but it'll probably be somewhere like 10K. Me too. We're all down here. No fucking. Where's the donate button? I love spending money on girls. I don't know actually. I think. Oh, I have to be YouTube partner. I have to post more videos and get more specifically like I gotta have views. I got more views and more subscribers. How to be not cringe? Don't lose subscriber. Yeah, League. Oh, League of Legends. This is a problem for future me because, you see, let me use the annotate tool. If you're thinking, like, in terms of proportions, this is the leg, yeah? And these would probably be here, so it would be hidden by the thing. But I'm not sure if it would actually be good to actually model the knees for the bending. Because you can just go like, haha, it's covered by the skirt. Let me show you the princess model real quick. Open. Princess. Here's princess model. She has no legs. Princess model has no legs. She's rigged like she has legs, and that just affects the dress. She got no legs. She is cylinder. So I'm wondering if I can do the same with the Revolutionary. That would be really funny. I'm dreaming on Nitro on this. I don't! I'm so poor! Ah! I don't got the animated borders and stuff. It's so over. Ooh. Funny topology things happening. Let's fix this. Oh, actually, it's entirely fine. No, it's not. Oh. There we go. Why am I thinking like those old Looney Tunes cartoons like Willy Cody, Roadrunner, and the Revolutionary set up traps out the princess and Knight constantly outsmart because of traps backfire in Revolutionaries and timing's comedic. That's so good. We need to have a Final Envoy TV show that's just like that. Gotta have a Final Envoy cartoon. Here's what happened. And one of the jokes is that they try to have like a foot trap for the princess, but she got no feet. You can't trap her. She just floats over everything. It's beautiful. Let's inspect this model. The feet be looking a little small, but that's because the knight actually has a massive feet. She's got ginormous feet. It is really funny because I didn't intend for that to happen. It's funny when you transfer a reference into 3D space and it just looks 10 times more goofy. But yeah, the feet look pretty good. That's her feet. Princess walking? Ah, you forgetting royalty. That's why you just clench your head and flies off with the knight. This is canon. This is the real ending. They don't go on a boat, they fly away into the sunset. Oh, I love game dev. So good. Alright, let's work on the arm, shall we? So, in order to make use of... I forgot to take the hand model. Fuck. I'll have to grab the hand model. But the hand model also has 12 vertices around the wrist, so we're gonna keep the arms 12 vertices as well, so they connect really easily. In order to do that, let's play around with the stuff here, so we can make a 12 vertex arm band thing. Let's see how much this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10. Okay, so we just gotta do the vertices a few more vertexes. We're gonna do loop tools, circle. Oh, this fucked up. One moment. Let's also merge these together. These all faces. Now we have a proper arm. Loop tools, circle. Yum. F. Oh, this is proper fucked up. Oh no! Thought the real ending was they got turned into JoJo stands. It's true. It's both of them. All of them are the real ending. Okay. Gotta add some more geometry to make this less freaked up. Or actually, this looks fine, honestly. Like, if I gotta... Alright, I'm dead! This has the UVs from the night, so her textures are messed up. This is really funny. Let's move these around manually, and then we'll hit it with the second round of the shape tool. I should just knife tool this. How much are these? Verts 11. Okay, we need one more vert. Probably something like this. Best fit inside. Ah, there's a triangle here. That's not good. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's do First, let's add some geometry here. The mantra of 3D art is we'll fix this later. With everything, really. Enough! And this is a good place to... some more loop cuts. I just created a triangle. You know what? It's fine. Because what happened here? You can move this up. You want to basically avoid triangles as much as possible because they don't deform well. But it's not a big deal to there. It is better than having like 5 edges. That's like the worst thing to have. Alright, how's this? There we go, that's 12. So now from here... Ooh, that's the thing by accident. Select box. Tools, circle. Best fit. Don't flan. Let's play around with these settings. S Z. Let's do it again, actually. Circle. Zero. S Z. Still a little fucked up. Does it look fucked up though? Not really. That's cool. It's great when it doesn't look fucked up. Right. Let's T-pose of power this. Before that, let's move this in. Bring back the reference. So I have this in a reference in a V-pose, but through looking at Jonathan's work, for better Mixamo purposes, might be better to just have him T-pose. Well, let's have him T-pose. So, around here's how big the arm is, and now we're just gonna move it up. T-pose of power. Truly beautiful. GX. Wow. Glorious. Gonna have some loop cuts. These ones, this geometry. Let's add one by the shoulder as well. The main places where the loop cuts are the elbows and the shoulder. Can I make this a better circle? Why are the circles so flat? We're back to scarecrow maxing. Oh dear. Scale it down. Let's also scale the whole arm down. Move this up. GX. Sick. Hilarious. Oh, I got Midst recommended to me. You guys should listen to Midst. It's a very good podcast. This looks so funny to me. I don't think the proportions are right, I fear. Let's take a look. Let's annotate. So this here. Yeah, this would be much longer. Should be probably around here. Well, it's because the hands aren't there, but also I do feel like this is slightly too short. GX, opera GX. Let's add the extra curve loops for the elbow here. And now we're gonna steal a hand from Elaine. You're coming home with me. Yoink. Let's delete. Rig. And let's also delete most of her arm. Just leave the wrist. Eh. Separate selection. Now it's gone. Yeah. This hand took way too long to model just because I didn't know how to do it properly. And so I was struggling with the fingers bending. My back on ASMR stream while I'm cozy in bed reading manga. I'm glad this is exactly what I want it to be like. That's so great. For real, like. I get how... This is why I always watch streams too, for that background ASMR. Like during COVID, I got into VTubers because... Tsunomaki Watame, this Japanese sheep VTuber, was just on Minecraft perma 24/7. And I was like, holy shit. I won't get distracted by her because I don't know what she's saying. RZ. Spin. G. R. Let's line this up. Gotta make the hands bigger. Probably something like this. Oh yeah, this looks about right. Let's bring back the ref. Yeah, now it's a bit too long, so let's move the hand in the right direction. And then scale the arm down to match it. GX. Up here. Oh, 3D space moment. Yui. Okay. This should be good. And we should just be able to connect this. Right? Smile. Loop tools. Bridge. Yeah. Wow. That was so easy. What the fuck? Huh? Wow, my plans actually work. Going ahead as well. Have a good night. It's been a pleasure. Of course. Have a great night. Have an amazing night. Thanks for coming. It's looking great so far. You see that Hololive concert a couple days ago? I'm sorry, but 90% of the my friend loves Motama. Oh, they could sing. You're hating right now, Loki. This is looking great so far. Thanks so much, Rev. Welcome. Thanks for coming by. See the whole damn. I thought most of them could sing. Maybe I'm caught by the glaze. Maybe I'm distracted by anime girls. I thought they're great at singing. It's still going on, I think. I'm shocked. Yo, worms! They're real. The arms are real. Me when I see the hit Nintendo game, Arms. I don't think it was a hit actually. Sad. All my Oshis can sing. Who are your Oshis, Armadillo VA? VO. Fuck. I'm fake. Yeah. Can I line these up? Fuck. That's not. Ooh. What this? What the heck? Kind of flopped though. Yeah, it did not work as intended. Let's try and line up these vertices before I connect them. Oh, and also let me delete this inside face. Oh, not my vertices! You're my Yoshis, thank you. VTuber story model 1, that's what I'm saying. I really should do that. Enter my VTuber era. And I can now, like I know Blender. This could be my time. I think maybe instead of using bridge tools, I just line these up really well and just edge loop it up. This might work, guys. Oh. Remember we have a model. Yes, I did. It was Vroid, but it was kind of ass. I didn't like it very much. It was very cute, but alas, it wasn't very me. I mean, it was me, but it didn't feel to me. I feel like if I were to make a VTuber model again, it would be the Stormway model. Ah, I see why. I see how it is. The hands not lined up. Fuck. The answer was right in front of me, but I was noob. Yeah, maybe what I'll do. Delete first. And now edge tool it up. Then gotta get a little guy tuber, true. Oh, guy tuber. Love a little guy tuber. Like, that's just me for real. I wish to be little fella. The guy tuber. Yeah, they now destroy the point. Let's try and line these up again. Now I don't have to be as precise. Because I'll use loop tools this time. Rich. Be 2 segments. Let's fix this up manually. The manual tweakage. There's way less, like, distortion than before. Just lining it up just a little bit. Manual adjustments are sometimes necessary. That's what makes art fun. And it's connected! Yay! This part's sticking out a little bit, so I'm going to make it smaller. And make it less lumpy. And now the wrists are a little lumpy. But they're not this lumpy. There we go. Hell yeah. That looks pretty great. The thumb is skipping the right way, right? Yes. Thank goodness. That would have been really embarrassing. I mean, this stream is just me going like, oh, this is so embarrassing. Let's take a look at the time. It's 9:56. The second half of my body! I think I moved to the side. Ah, it's because of the rig. When I did something, I wasn't paying attention. When I connected some joints. So everything got a bit fucked up. Help! When's the Stormlight curfew? Stormlight curfew's like 10? There you go. Yes, but Stormlight had I had a challenge to do as much as I can by 10 to get the model done. And you know what? I'm really close to it. I was low-key joking, but honestly, I'm so damn close to finishing. What the frick? Okay. Think what I'll do is I'll cheat this. Hide this. Cheat this. Let's make this. Can I make this? Oh, what the fuck? You guys didn't see that. You guys didn't do that. Can I make it? Yeah. Slightly fucked up circle, as long as it's rounder. Scarf thing. Scale down even more. Screw down. Got a little bit of a neck situation. Let's put this up. Nice. Huge. What I'm gonna do actually is... Because technically, I can connect these to the other edges. I think for now, this clock has struck 9:59. Let's fix that real quick. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Let's make this longer on the side. GX. They're little cowboys, low key. The clock has struck 10. And this is our final model. Final as in, we did this in 2 hours. Less than that, too. Let's do a little bit of comparison. This is our initial design. And this is the funny guy we modeled in less than 2 hours. Using some recycled parts, some efficiency techniques. It's high noon. By high noon I mean 10. It's true. It's high night. Thank you so much for the kind words. Yeah, this is our model we can achieve very fast and very little. And then the next stream, if there is one, I'll probably just finish this in like the next 2 days on Tuesday when I have time, because I can stream it on Tuesday actually. I can stream it on Tuesday. Content! Pretty much, I'll be finishing this up. For example, I'm going to add some little edge loops in the elbow so it can bend properly. I'll add the textures, but for a limited amount of time, we managed to model this in relatively short amount of time. Hooray! Amazing. Just chatting. That's better than me. I'm putting 8 hours on my timesheet, but I wasn't productive. That's so funny. Just you clocking in. Honestly, get that bag. Get that bag. What are they gonna do? Find out? They'll have to be watching the Stormwife 3D modeling streams to find out. Alright. Thank you so much for sharing your process. And thank you for sticking around. I hope you guys were able to learn some stuff. There's a lot of rambling. Actually, no. Rambling is good. It's a stream. I appreciate the stream. I'm very glad you guys do. I think I'll do more then if you guys find this informative. Yay! Hooray, hooray. Always here for more Storm Guy streams. And I am always here for you. Armadillo VO. You sweet, sweet soul. Alright. With that in mind, we did have a set deadline for this stream. I'm about to go to bed so I can be a good student tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching. My first actual stream in a long time, other than just streaming my YouTube. And I hope all of you have a great night. Good night, guys. Good night.